you guys are healthy and well where you are when everything is so uncertain right now. I wanted to share several ways I've been staying mentally and physically strong during the quarantine and found that a routine, despite the lack of one, has been so grounding. For me, this includes my daily green, which I've been including aloe in. This is so amazing for your immune system, and I highly recommend it. Topically, I like to shave with it and use it as a serum. But if you're in a bind, I really highly recommend washing your hands first, of course. You can whip up an emergency hand sanitizer, which includes 2 parts 90% alcohol, 1 part fresh aloe, a 1/4 part hydrogen peroxide, and tea tree and clove essential oil. My daily green changes, but today I used 4 cups of turmeric ginger tea, 2 tablespoons of soaked chia, 4 cups of frozen garden kale and chard, and 1/2 cup of dried garden tulsi and moringa. Tulsi is definitely one of my favorite adaptogens. The aloe goes in along with 1 large passion fruit and 2 to 4 frozen, ripe, spotty brown bananas. This is such a nutrient-dense, nourishing, and hydrating way to start the day, which allows me the energy to move my body, which, if you know me, is not one of my favorite things to do. Jay has been such an encouraging and amazing force, and combined with all the extra time on our hands, we've finally been trying standing Pilates, and Jay has taken up boxing. If you caught my last video, it's definitely one of the ways I've been combating depression and anxiety. But if I'm being honest, there are some days that I'm sitting in bed and crying, and we found out a few days ago that some of our friends have contracted the virus, and they share that it is brutal. And the scariest part of all is that they're not immunocompromised. They're fairly young and fit and healthy, and there just doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason to some of this. But I hope that you can find solace as I do, that we, if anything, we are in this together, and that I hope that we can just communally contribute to this energy of healing and strength, and that you guys share as much joy as you can wherever and whenever you can. Does anybody else's puppy do this? I mean, her bones are taking up like half of her doggy bed, and you think she's uncomfortable, so you take them out for her, and she just like brings them right back in. I mean, they can't be comfortable, but here she is. How's that cookie, baby?
It's so salty and chewy. It's also the best cookie I've ever had in my life.
I shared my 10-pound passion fruit harvest on Instagram the other day, and with some of it I turned it into what I like to call passion aid. And it's simply about a dozen or so of fresh passion fruit that I blended with a little bit of water to thin it out to the consistency that I want. And then I strained the whole thing and sugar to taste, chilled, and you enjoyed. And it's super sweet, tart. It's just really wonderful flavor. And it's my favorite way to enjoy passion fruit if I'm not doing it in my daily green. I picked up several books in my secondhand store, I think 6 months ago now, and work was just so hectic. I was just like, I'm gonna read it soon, later. And clearly, I have a lot of time to catch up on my reading at this point. And I'm almost halfway through, and basically it's about a young couple navigating a post-apocalyptic world, which, if you know me, I'm a huge fan of all things zombies, apocalypse. I just like eat that stuff up. Here are some quick his and her salads that I made with just whatever veggies we had left, because we're trying to not go to this store. It is by far the busiest place on St. Croix, so we're trying to avoid it. So just using up whatever veggies we had in the garden and leftovers from the fridge. Just made a simple green leaf salad with some local avo, some garden lettuce, red onions, celery, some spiced pepitas, some of those chickpeas, which I'm telling you is a game changer. Definitely try it. Some pickled red onion. And I think that's it, with just a simple tahini dressing. And I hope you guys find some inspiration to clear out those cupboards and fridges, that you can still eat healthy while you're doing it. Made green papaya salad. The last time I had it was in Chiang Mai, and we have an abundance of papaya right now. So I shaved some up and made my own quick version on the fly. I hope Jay really enjoys it, because I know I do. I've been seeing this couples challenge going around social media, and I thought, what better time to do it now, because we have so much time on our hands. So we're going to answer questions about each other. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The first question is, how long have we been together?
7.5 years.
Yep. Second question, what was your first impression of me?
That you were very beautiful.
That's really sweet.
That's the easy one.
My first impression of Jay was that he had really striking blue eyes. I thought he was really handsome, something about his aura was very calming and gentle, and I felt like I could trust him, which, if you know me, I don't trust like anybody. So something about him, I felt like really at peace and comfortable immediately.
I'm not sure how I tricked her. But yeah.
Next question, what would you say is our tradition?
You know, I'm not really sure what we might consider a tradition. Like, how would you answer that question?
Like aside from like holiday traditions, I would say that we have our like weekend traditions where we like to go like hiking, we'll go like skinny dipping, we'll go...
Oh, we always take a walk after dinner.
Oh, that's true.
That's our tradition, our ritual.
Yeah.
We take the dog and we go for a walk after dinner.
What is my talent?
Well, obviously cooking. You're an amazing cook. And then she has a beautiful singing voice that she'll never let you hear. And she just has a great eye for beauty. You guys see her photography and her videography and stuff. And I can't see things the way she does. Sometimes I wonder if I was even there. It's like, I was there when she filmed that, but I don't remember it looking like that, you know.
Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Your talent would be, I feel like you have like an answer to my many, many never-ending questions. I feel like I'm shocked when he doesn't have, like very rarely, the answer to like, I have so many questions about so many things, and he just seems to be so knowledgeable. You seem to be so knowledgeable about so many various topics across the board. And similarly, I feel like you can fix anything. Like anything, anytime anything is wrong, you can like fix it. And if you don't know how to fix it, you'll learn and you will do it.
Well, thank you.
What is one food I don't like?
Okra. That's easy.
Yes. Which is funny because I love Cajun food.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like, I guess, beans.
At least I'm coming around to
Yeah.
them, though.
What would I eat every day if I could?
Green smoothies for sure, which you pretty much do anyways, but
Yes.
you hate the days you can't.
Yes, and with quarantine, we'll see if I can get all my stuff. For you, I think some type of seafood, probably like oysters
Yeah.
or like shrimp or lobster.
Definitely.
Yeah. What kind of sweet do I want for my birthday?
Cheesecake.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. For you, so for his first birthday we were ever together, I made him pecan squares.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he likes in lieu of birthday cake, because you're not a big like,
Yeah, I don't have a
sweet
huge
fan.
sweet tooth.
Yeah.
I like salty things mostly.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but you love my salted chocolate chip cookies.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have a video for both of those. I'll link below if you're interested. What is my drink?
Either coconut water or like any type of fresh fruit juice.
Yeah. Yeah. For you, it would probably be a nice, like vintage Carmenere.
Yeah.
What is something you do I wish you didn't?
Touch things with dirty hands. Yeah.
Which is important. Even the like CDC says you shouldn't do that now.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like a huge germaphobe. I don't know if you guys knew that, but yeah, I'm a huge germaphobe. Okay, so I have to answer what. Okay.
You have to answer something that you do that I don't like.
What I do, probably like my many neuroses. Definitely, like it ties into what you just said. Especially when my anxiety flares up, my OCD, which used to be so terrible when I was younger, definitely tends to flare back up. So I'm presently actively working on that, but definitely my neurotic OCD. What can I spend hours doing?
Cooking, definitely. Or baking,
Yeah,
more
baking.
specifically. Yeah.
You could probably spend hours, like some type of like doing something with your hands, or like he loves puzzles, you love video games, you love like making stuff,
Yeah,
and
building
fixing
things for sure.
Building things, yeah. You could probably spend like the entire day doing that. Where would I live if I could live anywhere in the world?
Definitely St. Croix. Maybe Thailand is a number 2, but I think
Yeah.
St. Croix is number 1.
Yeah.
Thailand number 2.
I think for you, here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would be your number 2?
Mm,
Somewhere cold?
no.
So you can ski?
Somewhere in the South Pacific, probably.
Oh, like
Even more remote.
okay.